WAMC's performing arts studio in historic, eclectic, and fantastic Albany, New York. And you are listening to, just like every other episode of Blossom, a very special episode of Live at the Linda, because this is Live at the Linda Live. We are broadcasting in real time over the airwaves of our mothership, WAMC, Northeast Public Radio. My name is Peter Hughes. I am your host for this program. I'm the general manager and programmer at the Linda, and I could not be more excited about tonight, even if the Spice Girls reunited with new members, Old and Pumpkin. Thank you, I was proud of that one. Tonight's episode of Live at the Linda is called Rock the Fall. It's autumn, people. The leaves are turning, the air is chilling, and Peter Hughes can finally breathe again. This is without exception my favorite time of year, bar none. Because here in upstate New York, yes, that is where we are, north of Yonkers, east of where they call soda pop, fall is where it is at. Tonight, we're going to get loud and excited about this cider donut season. Our guests are Sydney Worthley and Erie. It's going to be a great evening of great music, everybody. Live at the Linda, Rock the Fall starts right now. All right, our first guest this evening is Ms. Sydney Worthley. Sydney Worthley is a singer-songwriter at heart, but when she steps on stage, all bets are off. Each song starts in a corner of a room, pulling inspiration from people like Phoebe Bridgers and Taylor Swift, I've heard of her, and ends on the stage. At 17 years old, Worthley released Rose-Colored Glasses amongst an unforeseen pandemic. I remember that. Coming of age, long-lost connections, and learning from haunting mistakes are all themes of that 2020 project. Songwriting has always been a cathartic experience for Sydney and has remained unwavering. She followed that up in 2022 with her single How Soon Is Now, which won her an Eddie Award. And 2023's Heart-Shaped Mess, Sydney plays around the capital region all over and beyond, making new fans each and every time she finds a new ear. She's a friend of the Linda, she's a friend of mine, and I'm hoping soon she's going to be a friend of yours. Hello, Sydney Worthley.
Hi, Peter Hughes. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you're playing this. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was 17 years old. You release an album. You're right in the middle of a pandemic coming out. Good job there.
Thank you.
This is a story we've heard over and over again.
Wonderful planning on my part.
It was terrible timing on everyone's part. But where do you get that inspiration from? What was your inspiration at 17 years old to become a singer-songwriter and get all that out in the world?
I pulled a lot of inspiration. My parents played music throughout my entire life, and I'd been playing music before then, but we had planned to release that EP in May of 2020. We went to go record it in February of 2020 and had planned on it, and then didn't see any of that coming, and I was just like, well, I'm going to release it anyway because I don't know what the future holds. So that was definitely an experience.
Well, somehow it worked out for you. And congratulations on the Thomas Edison Music Award.
Thank you so much.
Full, complete disclosure, I also voted for you.
Oh, thank you.
So,
I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, it was me. And I want to ask you, what is it like to receive that much recognition from your peers, not just an audience, from the other people who make music or promote music, venue runners, and other artists? What's it like, not just from that, but so many other encouraging things that I've seen about you and I've heard come your way the past couple of years? What's that feel like?
It felt completely surreal when it first happened. I completely counted myself out of that award specifically because we were nominated 3 times, which was absolutely insane. So that one was one of the last ones of the night, and I was just like, oh, it's not going to even happen. Like I completely put my notes down for my speech, and I was like, it's not going to even happen. And then it happened, and it was just an unbelievable experience, and it's just so validating to know that my music reaches not only the people around me, but also my peers, that it's a wonderful feeling to be respected in that way by people that I respect so much.
We were doing this exact live broadcast at that exact same time.
Really?
when that award ceremony was going on, and we were getting the results called in from our good friend Wanda Fisher.
Oh
she went for all of us at the WAMC, and she was calling it in about what won, who didn't win, and then when we heard your name, we were like, oh, that's great.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
that makes
she's
me
one
so
of
happy.
ours. Awesome. What are you working on now?
I'm going to go and record in December. We are working on a full-length album, which I haven't released a full-length album since 2017. So I'm very excited about that. And you guys are actually going to hear some brand new songs.
All right, well, let's get to it. Everyone, please give a loud Linda welcome to Sydney Worthley.